If you've recently inherited a home, or you know that you're going to, and there's a good chance no one has sat down and explained what actually happens next. Probate, title, taxes, timelines. It sounds complicated, and it is in some kinds of ways, but it's also very manageable when you understand the process. So let me walk you through it. I'm Don Pelletier with the Don Pelletier Group, and I've been working in the San Diego real estate market for over 4 decades, and I've helped many families navigate the sale of an inherited home, often during difficult and emotional times. So I want to make this as clear and straightforward as I can. So what is probate? Probate is the legal process through which a deceased person's assets, including real estate, are transferred to the heirs. In California, probate is required when someone dies owning property in their personal name alone without a trust or joint tenancy set up. The court process can take anywhere from several months to well over a year, just depending on the complexity of the estate and whether there are any disputes. An estate attorney will guide you through the legal side, but I want you to understand what's happening at each stage so that nothing surprises you. When is probate not required? Well, if the deceased had a living trust, the property can typically transfer without having to go through the probate process at all, which is a much smoother process and much quicker. Similarly, if the property was held in joint tenancy, it passes directly to the surviving owner. So if you're not sure which situation applies, the very first step is to review the title and any estate planning documents. The basic steps from inheriting to selling. Step 1 is working with an estate attorney to open the probate if that's required. They'll file a petition with the court and they'll notify creditors as well. Step 2 is an appraisal. The property will be formally appraised to establish its value for estate purposes. Step 3 is the court's approval to sell the property, if that's the direction that you're taking. And step 4 is the actual sale. One thing I always tell families, always add a knowledgeable real estate agent early. Not to start the sale before you're ready, but to understand the property's condition, its value, and what preparation might be worthwhile before it goes on the market. The biggest mistakes, frankly, that families make. The most common mistake that I see is waiting too long. A vacant property costs you money every month. For example, insurance, taxes, utilities, maintenance. Every month that you wait is literally money out of the estate. The second most common mistake is skipping the preparation phase. Even inherited homes that need work, they can benefit more often than not from strategic cleanup and just light staging. First impressions still matter, even in an as-is sale. And the third is not understanding the stepped-up basis for tax purposes. When you inherit a property, the cost basis, it typically resets to the fair market value today at the time of death. This can significantly reduce capital gains taxes when you sell. Please be sure to talk to a tax professional about this. It's frankly one of the most misunderstood benefits of inheriting properties. So what about selling as is? I mean, a lot of families, they don't want to put money or energy into a property that they've just inherited, and I understand that completely. Selling as is a very legitimate strategy, and in San Diego, there's usually pretty good demand, even for properties that need a lot of work. We'd price accordingly and market to the right buyers. I'll help you weigh whether, a little preparation would meaningfully improve your outcome and your net bottom line, or whether an as-is sale is really the right call. So if you've inherited a home in San Diego and you're not quite sure where to start, the best first step is a conversation, and it costs you nothing. So feel free to call or text me at 858-336-1114. Tell me a little about the property and where you are in the process, and I'll follow up with you personally and give you some great advice. I mean, there's no pressure, there's no obligation. I'm here to help you figure out the right path forward for your family. The link and contact information can be found in the description below. And if this video was helpful for you, please subscribe. I post new videos every month covering real topics for San Diego homeowners just like you. Well, thanks for watching. You take good care, and I look forward to seeing you the next time.